Hello, here's Johannes.
Hey, and here's Riot, and welcome to Alpha 24, the Chasm and the Pendulum.
That's right. So we worked on our tutorial quite a bit actually, so let's take a look at it. So initially, now we're trying to tell a little bit of a story. So you're Charles Darwin and you've been thrown off your vessel and find yourself all alone out there in the wilderness. And you need to find a way out of your misery basically. As you can see now, we have those info boxes in the top right corner, which will guide you through the process and the individual features step by step.
Yeah, so before we told you the tutorial inside of the diary, which was like going up and being closed again, which was a bit confusing. And so we reworked the UI and also the content. There are new aspects in the tutorial. For example, the combat is now also part of the tutorial.
That's right. In return, we weren't quite able to finish it since this step-by-step process is pretty time-consuming for us. So we had to leave out some larger aspects, but we plan to add these in the coming update latest, maybe even in a hotfix in between. So as you can see here now, you're guided to a village, and we show you exactly where to click and stuff. So we hope it's much more fail-safe than the tutorial before, and we'll have a smoother transition for newcomers for the game.
Oh, so let's take a look at the world map and the overall harboring experience. So at the top, you now see at all times your fame and funds. This was all, you already saw that in the world map before, but now we have artified it, as we say, like added nice icons. And also when you check the preview for the individual locations, we have added preview images just to make the screen a little bit more nicer and more readable.
On to harboring actions. That's a very nice term, Riyad. So here you can also see we still show the interface elements for fame and funds. But also something that we put into the game, which was not really optimal. We saw that from feedback from our community, was that you were unable, once you went into the store, to get back into it. So in case you changed your mind or anything, now it's possible to actually purchase equipment as often as you want to.
Yes.
So we fixed that.
And the inventories, the inventory of the shop stays the same.
Also, we worked quite a bit on some content updates. So here you can see there's a strange vibrating thing in our inventory, which is called a treasure pendulum. Pendulums, there's more than only this one, but pendulums basically work in a way that they will start vibrating in your inventory the closer you get to a certain location, indicating where, and you can use them basically to find the location. In this case, it shows you a hidden location, which is a treasure. There's usually always one or more treasures on each map, and as you can see here, as soon as you get close within the vicinity, we will place the X mark the spot thing, and you know where you can dig to obtain some nice treasures. And you will find more of those pendulums in the game.
Yes, but we don't want to spoil them all for you, so we just show you one for now. Another new item is a totem stick. So you can use it to create areas that are not enterable by enemies. You can still travel through them, which is kind of the cool part, and is the difference to, like, for example, spawning a chasm. But with this one, enemies won't cross through them
Yeah, we
for
have
a limited amount of time.
Yes, as you can see, we have the problem here of having triggered the giant crab, and it wants to follow us, but yeah, it will not be able to pass. You shall not pass.
Yes. And on a side note, there was also an item, the fireworks, which was also used to deal with enemies. It was broken, sorry about that. It now works again.
Okay, another major attention went into combat improvements. We started this already with the last update, and now we added more stuff. So you can see here, for example, there's a new special attack which is called Feint. Basically, it's a group stun, which is really, really handy if you are encountering larger groups of single dice enemies. However, it requires 2 blue and 1 green die, I think.
Wow, a lot of stunt dice.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
Another cool new special attack is for the Shaman. So you can use the Rite of Unity as usual, but if you combine it with a sword, it's gonna be the Curse of Poison. This is really helpful for enemies with a large amount of hit points. It will not hit them as hard per round as other things, but it's lasting very long. So it's a constant damage over time attack, which can be used in a very tactical way.
Cool. So as you see, we are still making the combat more complex, more interesting. And as you might notice, also the sidebar on the right side of the panel is gone. Now you can see all your characters inside of the screen and hover over them to open their info box and inspect it also from just the inside of the inventory event. Sorry.
And last but not least, a very powerful attack called Punctuation. It's an improvement of the precise strike, and it will cause a heavy bleeding on the target. As you can see, it deducts 4 hit points per round, I think over the course of 3 rounds from an enemy. So also very, very good to apply a constant damage to large hit point enemies. Okay, that's been it for our short glance at the major changes of Update 24.
Yes, these are just some of the highlights. There are more content changes, more items, new sicknesses, new locations, and so on. Some Easter eggs that we hit. We're curious to see if we find them all. And for the next update, so update 25, what a big number, is coming February 25th, so in 3 weeks.
Yay!
So yeah, that's this for this week. Maybe you've already seen it. We are super happy to have to be now on GOG as part of the in development program. So they handpicked us from just 5 games to start their in development program. So you can also access the alpha now on GOG. And if you do, feel free to give us a good review.
Yeah, we're always
that's
happy
our
about
call
that.
to action this time.
Good reviews. Okay, that's it as usual. Thanks a lot for your time and support. We hope to see you in the next update video. Have fun playing until then.
Yes, see you next time. Enjoy and bye bye.
Goodbye.